Hello po, good day sa lahat. Ayan, I am so back na po with another civil service or career service session and practical test only here in CSE Online Reviewer. Medyo matagal din tayong hindi nagkasama, but I am so grateful po sa inyong lahat because ang dami ding nag-message sa akin, asa na daw ako, kailan daw ako mag-a-upload ulit. Sorry talaga guys, naging busy ang atin nyo for these past few months, and you know I've been reading your comments naman, and by the way, congratulations sa lahat ng mga nakapasa last March, this year lang 2025. My heart is so happy reading your messages guys. Thank you din sa tiwala na binibigay nyo sa channel na to. I do not take credit of everything guys, it's all God-given wisdom, so thank you Lord. Pagpalain nawa lahat ng susubok at susubok ulit. Alright, laban-laban. Ayan, in this video, you will be tested by general information. This is a 20-item practical test composing of the the covered topics under the category of general information. Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, ito yung mga topics under Gen Info. So, lahat ng ito ay kasali sa practical test na ibibigay ko sa inyo ngayon. And during the practical test, I will go deep into discussion para mas maintindihan natin. Now, let's increase your chances of passing. Namiss ko sabihin yun. Number 1. A committee who was assigned to make the Constitution for the First Philippine Republic. 1. Malola's Congress of 1898. 2. Taft Commission of 1900. 3. Partido Demokratiko Pilipino. 4. Hook Balahap. Or 5. Blue Ribbon Committee. The correct answer is 1. Malola's Congress of 1898. This was the first legislative body of the First Philippine Republic, enacting the Malola's Constitution. Explain ko lang din itong iba kung ano-ano ito. The Taft Commission of 1900 was created during the American colonial period, headed by William Howard Taft, establishing a civil government here in the Philippines. Partido Demokratiko Pilipino is not a committee but a major political party in the Philippines, chaired by our former President Rodrigo Duterte. If you're familiar with PDP Laban, ito yun, Partido Demokratiko Pilipino. Okay, Hook Balahap means Hukbong Bayan Laban sa Hapon. It is also not a committee but a movement or a communist movement against the Japanese occupation during World War II. And lastly, the Blue Ribbon Committee is a Senate committee na siyang nag-iimbestiga sa mga corrupt officials sa ating gobyerno. O paano mawawala itong mga corrupt kung sila mismo ang corrupt? Ano yun? I investigate myself? Ay, charot. Joke lang. Okay, number 2. Article 2, Section 1 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution states that the Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Sovereignty resides in the blank and all government authority emanates from them. 1. Government. 2. Amendment. 3. People. 4. Politics. Or 5. Economy. The correct answer is 3. People. By the way, the 1987 Philippine Constitution, or in Filipino term, Saligang Batas ng Pilipinas, is the current constitution we have, so ibig sabihin ito yung generally sinusunod ng ating gobyerno. It is also known as the supreme law of the land, supreme, makapangyarihan, that, take note, that even the president cannot go against the Constitution. Yes, may karampatang parusa po ang sinumang lumabag sa Constitution. Alright? And another information for you guys, kasi mahilig talaga akong mag-share ng mga, important details, charot. But this one, I'd like to share lang naman, of course. This Constitution came into effect on the 2nd of February 1987, and itong araw na to ay kilala as the Constitution Day o Araw ng Saligang Batas, and that is under the presidency of Corazon Aquino. Next, number 3. The branch of the Philippine government that is responsible for interpreting the laws and ensuring their constitutionality. 1. Legislative. 2. Executive. 3. Judicial. 4. Secretary of Justice. Or 5. Sandigan Bayan. The correct answer is 3. Judicial. Judicial power shall be vested in the Supreme Court. I've already discussed this from my previous videos na so kung alam mo na to, then you can skip this part. But as requested, yes, i-explain ko ulit. Actually, these 3 are the branches of the Philippine government: legislative, executive, and judicial. This is so important guys, so please be familiar with these. Legislative is the lawmaking body, and the legislative power shall be vested in the Congress, which is composed of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Makikita ito from Article 6 ng 1987 Philippine Constitution. Executive branch is responsible for enforcement and implementation of the laws, and the executive power shall be vested in the President of the Philippines. Also, this is Article 7. You can actually download the 1987 Philippine Constitution PDFs online, marami po, para may reference din kayo. The Secretary of Justice is definitely not a branch, but a person nominated by the President to be confirmed by the Commission on Appointments. Siya yung nag-oversee sa baluktot na sistema ng ating gobyerno. At ang Sandigan Bayan naman ay isang hukuman kung saan nililitis ang mga kasong kaugnay sa katiwalian ng opisyal o mga opisyal ng ating pamahalaan. Okay, I hope that's clear. Next, number 4. Who shall have the exclusive power to initiate all cases of impeachment? 1 Senate, 2 House of Representatives, 3 Bar Council, 4 Vice President, or 5 Malacanang. The correct answer is 2 House of Representatives. That is according to Article 11, Section 3 of 1987 Philippine Constitution. Okay, do not be confused, napakadaming nagkakamali dito when talking about impeachment. Ang answer dito ay si House of Representatives. Okay, ngayon, si Senate may role yan when it comes to impeachment. Senate has the sole power to try and decide all cases of impeachment. Nasa Article 11 din yan ha, Section 6. Anong pinagkaiba nito kay House of Representatives? Huwag kayong malito sa dalawang to ha, ang daming nagkakamali na nai-interchange ang sagot dahil dito. Okay, sa madaling salita, kung si House of Representatives ay siyang nagsimula o nag-initiate ng impeachment complaint, ipapasa yan kay Senate. Malamang sa malamang, si Senate ang magde-decide kung tsupe, impeach na ang opisyal na yan. Pero, may pero ha, kailangan ng at least 1/3 na boto galing sa members of the House of Representatives para mag-proceed ang impeachment complaint na yan sa Senate. Kapag hindi na-achieve ang 1/3 na boto from the House of Reps, automatic reject. Hindi na yan aabot kay Senate. So, naligtas pa yung opisyal na gustong i-impeach. Ay, naku naman. So, ayun, kina-clarify ko lang no, kasi kahit isang point lang to, malaking bagay siya actually. Okay, next na tayo. Number 5. At least how many years after the Constitution has been ratified may the people propose amendments through initiative? 1-5, 2-3, 3-6, 4-2, or 5-4? The correct answer is 5 years. That is according to Section 2 of Article 17 entitled Amendments or Revisions. You can review that one. As I've said, you can download the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Marami pong PDFs online para naman may reference kayo while studying. And basa-basa din pag may time kasi nandun ang lahat ng gusto mong malaman about the Philippine Constitution. Alright, let's move on to another topic of general information, the Republic Act No. 6713, also known as the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. Okay, number 6. The following shall file under oath their statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, and financial disclosure except 1 local officials, 2 colonel, 3 national elective officials, 4 casual workers, or 5 governor. The correct answer is 4 casual workers. These can be found in Section 8A of Republic Act No. 6713. This means that these 4 local officials, colonel, national elective officials, and governors are required to file SAL-N and require ito annually. Next, number 7. A norm of conduct of public officials and employees which shall provide service to everyone without unfair discrimination and regardless of party preference. 1. Simple living, 2. Patriotism, 3. Commitment to public interest, 4. Justness, or 5. Political neutrality. The correct answer is 5. Political neutrality. Allow me to discuss itong lahat, no? All of these are the norms of conduct of public officials and employees. This can be found in Section 4 of RA 6713. Actually, 8 yan sila. Kasama dyan si professionalism, responsiveness to the public, and commitment to democracy. Okay? Simple living, very understandable. Public officials and employees shall lead modest lives appropriate to their income. O dapat, simple lang daw. Para ito sa mga public officials natin ha, ito yung saad ng batas sa kanila. Patriotism, public officials and employees shall at all times be loyal to the Filipino people and shall promote form of locals. Okay? Commitment to public interest means public interest muna bago ang personal interest. Ang ikabubuti muna ng publiko bago ang sarili. Justness, public officials and employees shall at all times be fair and shall respect the rights of others. Ito namang professionalism in very simple terms, professional sa mga gawain at dedicated when it comes to public service. Okay? Responsiveness to the public, public officials and employees shall extend or provide information sa kahit sinong nangangailangan. And lastly, commitment to democracy. Public officials and employees shall commit themselves the democratic way of life and values. Ayan, inubos ko na. Bakit ba? Alright, number 8. A norm of conduct of public officials and employees which shall promote the use of locally produced goods, resources, and technology. 1. Simple living. 2. Patriotism. 3. Commitment to public interest. 4. Justness. Or 5. Political neutrality. The correct answer is 2, patriotism. So, na-explain ko na to, goods na tayo dito. Next number 9. Public officials and employees are required to identify and disclose under oath their relatives in the government who are within blank degree of relationship. 1 first, 2 second, 3 third, 4 fourth, or 5 fifth. The correct answer is 4th. This is according to Section 3K of Republic Act 6713, which define relatives as any and all persons related to a public official or employee within 4th degree of consanguinity and affinity. Number 10. For what period of time shall a public officials and employees, from the receipt thereof, respond to letters and requests sent by the public? 1. Within 25 working days. 2. Within 20 working days. 3. Within 20 calendar days. 4. Within 15 working days. Or 5. Within 15 calendar days. The correct answer is 4, 15 working days. These can be found in Section 5 of RA 6713. To elaborate, all public officials and employees shall, within 15 working days from the receipt thereof, respond to letters, telegrams, or other means of communication sent by the public. Ayan. So now let's move to another topic of Gen Info, the peace and human rights issues and concepts. By the way guys, I am informing you na may reviewer na pong available. Yes po, sa lahat ng mga nagre-request at nangungulit na gumawa daw ako ng reviewer, gumawa na po talaga ako. And for only 100 pesos, yes, 100 pesos lang po, kapalit ng aking sleepless nights. Kapalit ng dugo at pawis na inalay ko. Charot. Pero of course, pinaghirapan din naman. You can avail the CSE Online Reviewer full category and its topics for both professional and sub-professional levels. Kumpleto po. You can message me on my Facebook page, that is CSE Online Reviewer. Ito po yun. Tsaka hindi po talaga ako active sa Facebook ha, kaya wag na kayo magtaka kung konti lang followers dyan. Baka i-judge nyo pa ako. You can message me and doon na ako magre-reply para ma-send ko na ang reviewer na deserve mo. Okay, let's proceed to number 11. Declaring the official effectivity of Commission on Human Rights in the Philippines. 1. Executive Order number 163. 2. Presidential Decree number 102. 3. Republic Act number 3078. 4. Executive Order number 209. Or 5. Republic Act number 7877. The correct answer is 1. Executive Order number 163. Anyway, human rights is best defined as the rights which belongs to everyone regardless of gender, race, religion, Ano pa? Nationality, age, beliefs. Ayan. And this Executive Order number 163 was organized on May 5, 1987, issued by President Corazon Aquino. Commission on Human Rights is mandated to promote and protect human rights. Okay? Number 12. The Commission on Human Rights has all the following powers and functions except to blank. 1. Prosecute human rights offenders. 2. Investigate all forms of human rights violation. 3. Exercise visitorial powers over jails and prisons. 4. Recommend measures to promote human rights. Or 5. Adopt and implement its operational guidelines and rules on procedures. The correct answer is 1. Yes, the CHR does not have the power to prosecute human rights offenders. Itong apat lang ang powers and functions ni CHR except ang mag-prosecute. Okay, kasi basically, si Commission on Human Rights will only investigate violations regarding human rights and address them. Number 13. The rights of private individuals to secure for themselves the enjoyable of their means of happiness, such as the right to a name, the right to form a family, and the right to security of personal papers and effects are called blank. 1. Inherent rights. 2. Cultural rights. 3. Economic and social rights. 4. Political rights. Or 5. Civil rights. The correct answer is 5. Civil rights. Itong inherent rights ay karapatan na meron ka bilang ikaw, karapatan na nasa sayo kasi nabubuhay ka. Next, cultural rights is as simple as your right to enjoy cultural practices. May freedom of expression kung saan mo gustong makabilang. Okay? Economic and social rights are the right to education, the right to access to healthcare, and social security. And political rights is the rights to political participation without discrimination. Ayan. Next, number 14. It addresses the impact and root causes of conflict before, during, and after violent conflict occurs. 1. Local peace. 2. Social peace. 3. Reconciliation. 4. Peace building. Or 5. Justice. The correct answer is 4. Peace building. Next, number 15. A government agency responsible on matters like promoting peace and order and ensuring its implementation on local levels. 1. Department of Labor and Employment. 2. Department of Interior and Local Government. 3. Department of Justice. 4. Bureau of Internal Affairs. Or 5. Dangerous Drug Board. The correct answer is 2. DILG, or the Department of the Interior and Local Government. And now, let's proceed to the last topic under Gen Info, that is the environmental management and protection. Number 16. An environmental law aims to protect forest, wetland, and marine areas in the Philippines and penetrates ecological destruction. 1. Philippine Environmental Policy. 2. Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. 3. National Integrated Protected Areas System Act of 1992. 4. Wildlife Resources Conservation Act of 2001. Or 5. Marine Pollution Decree of 1976. The correct answer is 3, shortly called as the NIPAS Act of 1992, also known as the Republic Act number 7856. Actually, all of these are the Philippines environmental laws that contributes to the protection of our environment and species. Let's discuss each. Presidential Decree number 1151, also known as the Philippine Environmental Policy, aims to protect the environment while supporting social and economic needs. Republic Act number 8749, also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999, aims to prevent air pollution and promoting ways to control emissions. Alright, RA 9147, also known as the Wildlife Resources Conservation Act of 2001, aims to conserve wildlife resources and their habitats. And Presidential Decree number 979, also known as Marine Pollution Decree of 1976, aims to prevent and control marine pollution by prohibiting the dumping of harmful substances into the sea. Okay, number 17. Farmers migrate to the uplands primarily because of blank. 1. Insecurity of tenure in the lowland. 2. Pollution in the urban areas. 3. The cooler climates. 4. The more fertile soils in the forest area. Or 5. The greater amount of resources in the forest. The correct answer is 5, the greater amount of resources in the forest. Next, number 18. It is an internationally recognized standard for environmental management system. 1. ISO 4226, 2. ISO 6107, 3. ISO 10381, 4. ISO 14001, or 5. ISO 15270. The correct answer is 4. ISO 14001. The ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. All of these are ISO environmental standards. Isa-isahin ko. ISO 4226 is the standard for air quality. ISO 6107 is the standard for water quality. ISO 10381 is the standard for soil quality. And ISO 15270 is the guidelines for the recovery and recycling of plastic waste. Okay, next, number 19. It is an energy coming from natural resources that are replenished by nature over time. 1. Renewable energy. 2. Non-renewable energy. 3. Carbon footprint. 4. Conservation of resources. Or 5. None of the above. The correct answer is 1. Renewable energy. Sa madaling salita, ito yung energy na unlimited. For example, solar, wind, geothermal, and hydropower. Ayan. In opposite naman, ang non-renewable energy ay mga energy sources na limited lang and cannot be replenished within a short time. Example, fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. Okay, carbon footprint is defined as the total amount of greenhouse gases produced to directly and indirectly to support human activities. And conservation of resources is not an energy, obviously, but a way of protecting our natural resources to prevent resource depletion. And last, number 20. Which of the following pollution management program implemented by the DENR includes disclosure of industries polluting the environment? 1. Bantay Dagat, 2. Bantay Kalikasan, 3. Ecological Watch, 4. Bantay Ilog Program, or 5. Solid Waste Management Program. The correct answer is 5. Solid Waste Management Program. Ayan, that ends our 20-item practical test on general information for your civil service exam. I hope may natutunan kayo for today's learning session, and you know na miss kong makasama kayo at syempre na miss kong magturo. But seriously, thank you guys, thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments your opinions or if may gusto lang din kayong sabihin or if na-miss nyo din ako. Char! Available po ang ating reviewer. Just message me on my Facebook page. Adja, thank you, and God bless you all. Bye!